Hey, how are you? Yeah, have a seat. Sit down. How have you been? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, feel free. Just get comfortable. Yeah, have a seat. I was actually just looking at your project details you sent over to us. What was this, about 2.5 weeks ago? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and then so we had Rico, the project manager, come out to your property. What was that, 5 days ago? Yeah, and so how did that go? Great, yeah. He told me it went well too. So I just wanted to double check, make sure that we had everything on the same page. So you're saying it went well. That is great. Record that. Um, Before we get into everything today, can I get you anything to drink? We got teas. We have lemonades. We got water. We do have a couple sodas here and there. We maybe Coke and some Sprite. Could get you anything, some water. No? You sure? Okay. All right. Well, if you change your mind, please let me know, and we will have a drink ready for you. So, like I said, I was just looking at all the info you had sent over to us for the project you wanted to get done. And before we get into everything today, I just want to say thank you for choosing Gold Coast Landscaping and Remodeling Services for the project today. We have been in the business now for about coming up on 68 years in May. So, as you may know, my father started this business, and I have worked with him now for the past 12 years. And we know that you heard about us through your father, and we did a project for him. Yeah, we were just actually going by his property not that long ago, but we know that this is continued business, and we sincerely appreciate it. And we take all of our clients and all of our projects very seriously, and we're very grateful and appreciated for all the business we get. I'm really looking forward to doing this project. So, yeah, all right. So how today's gonna go is we're just gonna go over everything that you sent me. I know we had Rico come out, and he looked at the property to make sure that everything was realistic for what you wanted to get done. But I know people's opinions change, ideas change, and sometimes we switch our minds up, switch our ideas up about what we might want to do. So we're gonna make sure we're on the same page today. Make sure that everyone's has the right idea, and then we're gonna go over some samples I brought out. These are all plants we have in our nursery currently, and we're gonna go over some plants I think might work well that you were looking for, because I saw that you had asked us. You didn't have any preference, but you had asked us to kind of gather some samples for you to look at. Yeah, and so I have some of those, and I have some extras to see if you don't like those. Maybe there's something else. But we'll take a look at all that. So, first things first, let's just get right into it. I see that you have the driveway, and you wanted to install a privacy screen running along it on your neighbors on the right side. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing the pictures, and you said you want to do evergreens there, right? Some evergreens. Yeah, I think evergreens are going to work really well right there. And Rico, when he was out there, said he thinks that plot right there is big enough. So I'm going to have some questions, just want to go over about that. So that's about a little less than a quarter acre running across your two properties right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, awesome. Yeah, don't mind me. I'll be on my laptop a little bit taking some notes while we're talking about this. So about a quarter acre, and you want to do Arbor Vitae. You want to do some pine. Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, I pulled some samples together accordingly for that, but like I said, I got some extra stuff just in case, you change your mind or see something you like or you don't like, yada, yada, etc., etc. Awesome, okay. So we got that taken care of. Yeah, and I'm looking at very beautiful property, by the way. If you don't mind me asking, how long have you guys been there? How long have you guys been living there? Okay, coming up on 2 years. Yeah, this is right around that time then, as a homeowner, if you're going to stick with a home to be investing in it. So I'm assuming that you guys will be staying at the property for a while. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well then investing in landscaping is a great choice to increase property value as well as be able to enjoy your home more. That privacy is important. A big thing that I see people doing, they're making these big mistakes, is they're installing fences, they're just building maybe like a wall, like a structure there, and plants give us so much. They give us clean air. You know, it's studies been done being around plants has just increases brain function as well as human health. You know, if you think back to times before man, times before civilizations, you know, we were outdoors and being near plants at all times, so it's natural. And give these things a couple years, they're going to grow into each other great, beautifully. So I think the Arbor Vitae will work beautifully there. So then I'm pulling up the pictures for the backyard. Yeah, it looks great. So you have that 2-story garage there, and it's the 2-door garage, 2 cars. Yeah, and so the upper being the loft, correct? So that's like a little guest home, a little guest. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I actually have the same thing, and during the summertime when there's a lot of tourists, we actually rent out that loft. And I've met some cool people, and we make pretty decent money with it, you know? We only do it in the summertime, and not a lot, but we make a good bit of money from it. So, side note, yeah, I thought the structure looked nice, but you wanted to do a tree there, I see, to kind of complement it, you know, kind of overhang a little bit over the structure, as well as cast outward across your backyard to give some shade and privacy to that area. Okay. And so for that, I had it down as you didn't really have any preferences for that. You just wanted us to gather some things that we thought may look good in that area. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, sincerely, I think we have something picked out for you that you will really enjoy. So, when Rico was out there, he said that, you know, the garage is far enough away from the structure that your home, I should say. The garage is far enough away from your home that any root system isn't really going to affect your home. So we have a lot of trees that we can really look at. But I have one I think I picked out you're going to like. So that's great. Awesome. And then I'm pulling up the photos of your front yard. Okay, so this is the front of your house. I have the 3-part series you wanted. You wanted the right side, the backyard, the front. Okay. So you just wanted to kind of remodel your front yard. You wanted to kind of give it a fresh look. Yeah. Okay, so I see you have some bushes who look like they've seen better days kind of currently there, and you want to take those out. Yeah, we do all parts of the process. We take existing plants out, putting new ones in. So definitely don't need to take those out yourself. That'll be carried over. Okay, and so you want to replace those with some new bushes, completely different types of bushes, more to complement that Arbor Vitae you're going to be seeing on the right-hand side. And you want those underneath the windowsill, going a little bit above, I see. Yeah, I have a couple plants in mind, too, that I picked out I think you're going to like for that. Yeah. So, okay, definitely beautiful. Looks like a all-around simple project. And besides putting those bushes in, you kind of wanted to landscape the front. You wanted to give it a curve around the bushes to complement that accent you have on your front of your house. Okay, yeah. All right, I think that is going to work beautifully. All right. Okay, so I have all the information I need for this. I guess now I would like to be able to show you the samples I picked out, you know, see if you like the things that I have for you. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. So like I said, these are all in our nursery right now. We provide all of our own plants as well as doing the work. So we actually cut down on cost with that for you a little bit. So let's get started. I first want to look at the right-hand side along that driveway to create that privacy screen. Yeah, I have a lot of different samples picked here, so just give me a minute. I'm going to look through them and get to the one that I had picked out for you, as well as the couple different options. There they go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm using these throughout the day to do other projects, so I just have them a little bit out of order. But there we go. Perfect. Okay. So there are all the samples I have. I'm going to show you all of them. I'm going to show you the one that I think is going to work best. But like I said, you know, this is up to you. We want to make sure that we have everything according to how you see it, how you want it, and ultimately to make you happiest, as well as your family. Okay, so the one that I think is going to work best on this property is you want something that's going to grow tall. You don't want to have to see into their home. You don't want them to be able to see into your home, onto your property, in your backyard. That's the thought I got. You didn't want to go low key with this. You really wanted to make the move to create that barrier and that privacy. Okay, perfect. So what I have picked out for you is the green giant Arbor Vitae. Yeah. So this tree is going to be great for a couple reasons. The first being that you're actually going to be able to see a lot of growth out of this soon. I know you wanted this to be quick. These are going to grow up to be about 30 feet tall. Yeah, they can get pretty tall, and about a fair width, about 15 in width. So this plant, the great part about it is it grows quickly, gets very tall. In the first couple years, you should be seeing 6 to 8 inches. That is the first year to 2 years. After that, you're about to see about 2 to 3 feet per year. Yeah, these things sprout up. To be honest, I personally have them on my own property. And yeah, they came in very quickly. I planted those about 6.5 years ago, and now they're about 20 foot tall. So they reach their maturity around 7 or 8 years. Pardon me, 8 to 10 years. So I'll be seeing full growth out of them then. A couple other reasons is the cold hardiness these plants have. They have a -10 to -20 degrees cold hardiness, and being in the climate that you're in, I know that is going to be a factor, and they are completely suitable for it. They also have a deep running root system, which is going to be different. So the roots that run across will not interfere with your driveway. They're not going to pop up the cement as well as damage your structure. They're really going to grow downwards and in. So just not out, just down and out, I should say. So they're very deep, and they won't mess with your structure. So I have that. A couple other ones that I picked out for you that we currently have is the emerald green Arbor Vitae. This one is also very great for the climate as well as the root system. The difference with this one being you're only going to see about half of the size of the green giant. So this is the baby green giant, essentially. This is that, except this only gets half the size, about 15 feet. Green giant gets about 30. Another one we have picked out is the Blue Point Juniper. This one has more accents of a pine, and if you touch it, it's prickly. It's prickly to the touch, and it does have a little bit of a different look to it, as you can see. This one growing a little less, more on the side to 10 to 15 feet, 15 being the maximum. More likely to see around 12 feet with this one. Same thing, great with the cold hardness as well as the root system. Last but not least, actually no, that's it for those. That's it we have. So what were you thinking? I think the green giant, yeah, that's most common we see here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I thought we were both going to agree on that, and we are. All right, green giant, gonna look right there. Okay, moving on. Let's look at the backyard. I want to show you these trees I got picked out for you. Okay, so I know you said you had no preference with this, but you did kind of have some emphasis on wanting to be unique, and I really appreciate that. I see that in my own visions for my own property, so I think you're going to like that. Yeah, pardon me, give me a second here. I'm just going through all these. Okay, here we go. All right, so I have picked out for you the Corkscrew Willow tree. Corkscrew Willow. All right, so I picked this tree out because I know that you're running close to that river you have back about 1 mile from the property. Yes, that little river stream I know you have going on back there is actually going to work really great for this Corkscrew Willow. This tree is going to look like this. The reason I say this tree is going to work well is because the moist soil condition that will be fertilized by that running stream. This tree grows really great in moist soil, as well as it gets that height you want. You're going to be able to see about 30 feet out of this tree, so the thing is going to get large. It is going to be one of the larger trees on your property, as well as being really unique and beautiful. This is a really rare tree. We have about 100 of them in stock right now, all about 2 to 3 years old. This is an old one. We have just we have sale models that when they're not doing as well, we get rid of. So we have these to present. Pardon me about that. But as you can see, Corkscrew Willow, it's going to do really great in direct sunlight. That's what we're going to be able to get with that. And it's going to have that unique look to it. It's really anonymous towards growing at these moist environments. The second tree I wanted to show you is called the Shumard Oak. This is the Shumard Oak tree. So this is going to be able to kind of get that reddish color in the fall. So here is the Shumard Oak. This tree is going to grow about in 60 feet in height. It is cold and hardiness -10 to 20, and this root system is deep growing. The downside with the Corkscrew Willow is it's very beautiful, but it doesn't live as long. The Shumard Oak, you will see, can live to be up to 450 years old. So this is a very old growing tree, but it has a little bit of that less unique look than the Corkscrew Willow. So out of these two, do you have either preference right now? Okay, so you're looking for something that will be there for a while, and that's what you appreciate about the Shumard Oak, I'm hearing you say. Okay, and you do like how it has that red color. You want a little bit of switch up from all the Arbor Vitae that you're going to be having, yeah? That's fine. I can understand that, yeah. I think the Shumard Oak is a beautiful tree, yeah. Okay, well, we'll put that down for right now. All right, so finally, I want to look towards the front yard, and I want to pick out some of those low-hanging bushes I thought was going to look well there. So let's see, what did I have picked out for you? Yes, okay. Yes, and yes, okay. So I had 4 different plants picked out that we currently have in our nursery. We'll go in a little bit of an order here. First was I picked out one that would complement the Shumard Oak. I thought you might like the Shumard Oak, so I had one that I picked to complement that. So you're going to see a similar color here with the Crimson Pygmy Barberry. This is the Crimson Pygmy Barberry, and it has that same hint of red color to it. Yeah, and it's going to look really great. This one is even doing better in that cold climate, being able to go up to -20 to 30. You're going to see 2 to 3 feet height out of this. That's perfect for that low-hanging windowsill you guys have in the front yard there, as well as the root system, and they're very resistant to the cold hard, and you guys are getting that full sun right there in the front, so this plant does great in full sun. Secondly, I have the Dwarf Mugo Pine, and this will be able to complement those Arbor Vitae you're going to have running along the right-hand side of your house. That's what it looks like. This one's going to grow a little bit taller. You're going to see about 4 feet with this. Great again with cold hardiness, full sunlight, grows best in, all really awesome things. Secondly, we have the Hetz Midget Arbor Vitae. Here it is. Again, really great with cold hardiness. It's going to get a little taller. You're going to see this one about 8 feet. So this would need some trimming, but will grow well in that situation, as well as the Golden Globe Arbor Vitae. Yeah, Golden Globe Arbor Vitae. It has that yellow tint to it. What do you think about that? Do you like that? Yeah, I know, it is different. This one is going to be growing around that same height as last, and does well in the cold. So just visually so far, okay, you're leaning towards the Crimson Pygmy Barberry. All right, we'll set that aside. Beautiful. All right, yeah. How are you feeling about those choices? This is what we have. You can provide your own plants if you want to go that extra cost. Like I said, we have our own nursery, so that actually saves you on a lot of the cost as opposed to going somewhere else. Okay, you feeling good about it? Awesome. Beautiful. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type this up. I'm going to get a report out to you about the cost estimate on this. It should just be about, expect that the next 2 business days. We pride ourselves on giving the best cost out there, the best price cost. We really believe that we are the best with getting you the best price. So we're going to shoot you that price over in about 2 business days, how much we think it's going to cost for obviously the resources as well as the labor. And then we'll have Rico come back out. He's going to do one last final inspection of the property to make sure the project is good to go. And we'll get this moving forward. Do you have any questions for me right now that I could try to help answer? None? All right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just send you a follow-up email about everything we talked about today. And if you do remember something later on, feel free to send me an email. All right? Okay. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.